It's an open meeting, we should do the pledge, if that's what you're.
We'll call this meeting to order, August 20th meeting. With the pledge of allegiance
Allegiance
to the flag of the United States of America,
And to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. I believe David asked us to be here because you wanted to present something.
Yes, coordination, with Mike Rowe, he asked about what, our economic or TIP money could be spent for. You were in on the meeting with us, what could you kind of fill us in, everybody's looking for, what's available?
There's a lot of options, but I told him getting money is probably not one of them, but the tax abatement, maybe like a 5-year sliding. We didn't know if we could use some TIP money for that. To replace some of it.
Meaning where, I think you stated we're not getting anything off the property now because it's in a TIP,
Right.
it's not developed.
But I'm not sure, I mean, this is really probably a push for Baker Tilly more than anybody. Like, since the TIF's half us, half Dairy going to relieve their bonds. If we give them a tax abatement, it's still gonna be zero, but I'm like, well, we're getting zero now.
Right, that's your point.
But I know in years past, and I'm sure Tammy could attest to this, because you were in the assessor's office, auditor's office, through all of that, like, there was a point where we really got to where we were trying to have nobody on abatements.
Correct.
I understand that, and I agree with a lot of that, but this is like 120 jobs, good paying jobs. They'll buy every gallon of organic milk we produce in this county.
So
There'll be jobs. It's a good thing. And this, if it's gonna be in a tip, we're not making money on tip anymore. So I know,
well, you are making money on TIP.
I know, but I mean, it's,
You have your base rate and then any growth after that, that's what goes into your TIF and that's what you're working off of. An abatement, you guys can set up your different years. The reason we have in the past kind of chose not to do the abatements is because we did have landfill money to help offset. So that doesn't hurt everything else. So if you're doing this in a TIF area and then you do an abatement, that's even less money than the schools will get. Because the schools are not it would be in the north end, so just North Newton, but it's,
Discussions were that we would take it out of the TIF. Or take a parcel that's not in the TIF now and then offer an abatement, if I remember correctly.
I don't know how I feel about that. It seems overly complicated to me.
I mean, you can do both in one area. But
And if I was a dairy, I'd be upset. Like, we've been paying the bonds for this. Well, now we're gonna take it out and then you gotta reset the clock. I mean, just. I'm not an attorney, but it seems overly complicated. Just give them abatement and get them to come here. And if we're willing to give Marvella $15 million,
We're not.
No,
we're not.
that was
well, I know, but that's,
never, ever said.
I understand, but I mean, that was the agreement when I understood when I came in here, we were gonna eventually give them $15 million.
No, that was not.
Then how come it keeps being brought up?
Because what the council did is they only voted on phase one.
Okay,
They
so that's
never
fine.
made a commitment for phase two or phase three.
There's 5 million, let's just, the 10 million was never discussed. We did promise them $5 million.
Based on if they meet certain.
Well, these tax
standards.
rates be less than that. And it's the real deal. I mean, it's not,
And I don't even know what it is.
Yeah.
I,
it's a,
What are we
you're gonna make, it's a cake company wants to make yogurt. We're gonna make organic yogurt here in this county. And I mean, they're talking like 120 people off the bat. Then eventually going to 3 shifts, 8-hour shifts, it could be 300-400 jobs, and they're gonna be paying $20-25 an hour.
They're gonna be a huge user of water and sewer,
Yeah, and then,
large volume.
and that's another concern of
Gonna
mine,
help us.
is can the sewer even handle it?
Sewer can handle it now,
where are they looking to put it?
in the Tri-Point Industrial Park, where everything else is going, the TIF. Carl knows specifically which parcel it is, but he's not sharing that for
Right.
privacy reasons, but
so where the organic leaf facility is,
in that general area, correct?
yeah, they created that as like subdivision area.
I mean, to me, it's just a win. I mean, the sewer and water, it's a win. For jobs, it's a win, and they're real jobs. They're not, I'm not saying other jobs aren't real jobs, but it's real jobs.
Instead of being a cardboard factory with 5 employees or something that applies for an abatement, which is kind of silly, I think. This is a big venture with a lot more employment. I think Mike is looking for something to say, he's got a portfolio that says, if something this size comes in, here's what the commissioners and the council and the redevelopment commission is willing to offer. He said he doesn't have anything, can't give him anything now without talking to him.
Right.
I think my other thing with the TIF money is that in, I thought more recent conversations too, was, cause we have what, 980, whatever the amount is that we have sitting there. I thought the conversation was to possibly offset that 5 million to Marvella with that too. So then how does that work then too? Like, we can't completely bankrupt our TIF, our portion of our TIF. So that's one. Two would be. Again, I'm gonna be the
Devil's advocate.
devil's advocate on the whole entire thing, and. So. If, and Tammy, maybe this is a question for you or more of a Baker Tilly. Say the county does say, okay, this is what you're presenting, this many jobs, yada, yada, so on and so forth, we will give you an abatement for the 5 years, we. You know, make those boundaries and set everything, whatever the case may be. Does the abatement hold them accountable if and when that doesn't happen?
The county would, so when the abatement comes in, they're gonna come in with I think it's an SB one, it's,
That was a good question.
so usually they'll show what they're projecting years of growth and how many they're employing. So every year they have to come to the council or to the redevelopment commission, whichever we follow that under. And they have to present, if they have not met those obligations, then you guys do not have to honor that abatement.
Okay. Cause I knew with whatever Cascades was prior, or however, whatever the names were, then when it sold out, I knew we had fallen behind or it had fallen through the cracks. I just couldn't exactly remember how, or if they were held accountable.
That's in the very beginning, when I started, they'll tell you what the growth is, and then we have to make sure that they're accountable and show. Cause they have to come to you guys every year when they file.
So this company is a Greek yogurt company, I believe it's called Ferment. Project. And they are in the negotiation stage now where they'll say, we'd like to come in and build, put this property here. They're looking at a couple sites and they're playing a game of saying, what will you give us versus what someone else
Well,
gives us?
their list wants for huge, but that's, everybody wants a huge.
Everybody wants a lot. They start out that way and they wanted a big discount on our water rate, for the water and sewer district, and we can't do that legally, found out, talking to council. So, I think Mike's just looking for something that he can say, hey, guys, here's the next step. We can offer, the county can offer you this abatement or something like that. So that's what he's looking for, something to bring to the table.
I think it's a good idea. It's huge. And I don't know what we give, but we gotta give something. Because Jasper County will, or somebody else will, then we're losing out now. And it's not just them jobs, I mean, it's. He's gonna buy all the milk off Lake Village, they're gonna be local trucking companies going from Lake Village to there, I mean, people we know would. Employ our friends.
I just highly recommend if you guys, and I have no problem with abatements, the county, I can tell you, we haven't probably already done them properly. I recommend the 10 of you, the 7 council and the 3 commissioners, read or find a class on abatement, whether they're doing it in one of your conferences. I highly recommend you guys go and listen. If it's just that couple hours or half a day, Linda and I learned a lot. It is a huge thing to learn and to understand and make sure you're doing right for your county.
Is there a time frame on this, when they're hoping to buy land or break ground or?
Well, I mean, right now I think they're just negotiating with different sites, or one of them.
It's in the active.
It's, I mean, it's gonna happen, I just,
Where's it
it's
at?
gonna happen here, Canada,
Where's the company out of?
Canada, but they've got an LLC here,
Cascades. You're right, they are out of Canada,
but they have a US
and
company.
they either work with US corporation, and they may have that done, I think we're gonna break down whatever they do.
Then the other thing that you brought up though, that. So they're gonna. They're looking specifically in the TIF, or if we give them an abatement, they'll go out.
No, they want in that tip.
It's like a double dip.
Well, no.
If I'm not,
Well, you
They're not-
can,
they're not
there is a
targeted.
lot of, counties that will give an abatement in a TIF area.
I'd like
It
to
does
know
kind of
more
sound
about
double
that.
dipping, but
Just,
To me,
yeah,
and
I
it's-
didn't mean to like, it was just,
when we were discussing it through the Zoom calls, you could tell that Carl really didn't want us to take him out of that area. Not that it's up to him, but I agree in a way because it's so convoluted. I mean, if it's already been there, it's halfway done, why stop it?
But the thing is,
Reset the clock.
the growth will start all over inside there once you put new structure, right?
Say that again.
The clock can start ticking once you start building inside the new.
Right, because right now, TIF is running on existing developments where it was 25 years. Right?
Yes.
And now it's down to 17 or whatever. So this, but if this project goes in, it starts with a clean slate with
Should.
turn, correct? What did you suggest? Did I hear 5 million or no, not?
Well, I mean, I was just throwing stuff out like, well, we had the guy, what's the Baker Tilly on there. And I said, I'd rather do a 10-year or whatever, abatement of some sort. Mike said, I was thinking 5-year sliding, like done the first year,
That's right.
it slowly kicks back in, well, that's better yet. If he thinks that's enough to. We kind of had some numbers, Kristen, I brought the wrong portfolio, but Kristen gave us the numbers, what it would be over the 5 years. You're what, probably, what, $3 million? Tax abatements, but I mean, they're investing a ton of money, and then in 5 years, you're getting,
You say a ton of money, what's,
I mean, I don't remember the exact number, except brought the wrong paper, but. With the building, their investment is gonna be huge, so when they start paying taxes, it's gonna be a lot. I mean, it's,
I think it was a $200 million.
yeah, that sounds about right.
How do you advise we proceed if we do? Said we should talk to Baker Tilly or,
Well, I mean, we've already talked to Baker Tilly a little bit, but. I think what she's saying, all 10 of us need to get together and have Kristen kind of explain what money we'd be losing and bringing in 5 years. What are we gonna get?
hear it right from the source, the experts, so to speak.
I mean, I'm not saying we can't invite Baker Tilly, but I'm not sure it's gonna help a whole lot unless we look at different options other than. Traditional.
A good one to really understand is to go to DLGF to Steve McKinney. He is the guru, the backbone, and can completely explain abatements to you.
He's the one that did the seminar, with you, right?
Yes. And I think in a small group, he can really explain to you guys.
would he be willing to come here?
Mhm.
Come to all of us?
He said that at the seminar we went to,
I would,
that's his job.
yeah. So let's
Yeah,
head down there.
this is definitely worth pursuing.
Yeah,
And I have no problem getting a hold of him. I mean, Kristen and I work great with him, yes. Well, knowledge.
Devotion. I don't know how.
I mean, you guys can just ask me to get a hold and then I just gotta coordinate.
Get a hold of this and coordinate on this one.
And get with the 10 of you guys and whoever else, I mean, micro and economic development. And see if we can have something,
that'd be good.
because the same members here both of those ports, so.
I think it's a good opportunity and it may replace the original. What was the original?
Cheese factory.
Cheese factory in terms of volume, employment and things like that. So it would be a plus. We don't want to give away the store. So we want to put something together so we can say, here's our offer as to what we can do. Sweet offer.
What did we do for the company that builds out there and nothing goes on?
Vertical.
I think we helped with some roads and electric.
Building that sits out there. Doesn't-
How about the
The
vertical?
organic leaf, or,
So what do they do?
so supposedly inside, the reason it's called vertical is they built it so that the leaves.
It's like hydroponic.
They're like
Yes.
racks.
Mhm.
They shade down there.
So they're not doing anything with them?
I didn't. The last I knew, no.
But the amount of employees or stuff, there wasn't going to be, and it wasn't gonna grow much, so that's why there was no abatement or anything, but we did.
But I,
Offer to help with getting
Yeah.
electric in the roads.
cause then, but I do feel like at the point that they were breaking ground for some reason, I thought. And again, it's been some. They were the opportunity for them to hook up for the amount of like water or whatever, like. That was the big push for the county to help with their.
You're right.
And they're within the TIF as well.
Yes, they are.
They are hooked onto the sewer water.
I believe so.
There's vehicles around there when I go by. Not a ton of them, but there's vehicles.
No, I think she's right. I don't know. if
I
it
don't
was-
even think there was 10 people to be employed there. I was thinking 5
No,
to 7.
it was more for, like she said, the electric and then I think the water hookup too. Because that's gonna be the big,
Water usage varies. I think at the last meeting I was at, they stated, is it Indian River or what is the tanker company that had the truck wash there? That they shut down
Ruan.
facility from Ruan. They're no longer doing the truck wash there for economic reasons. So it's gonna cut down on the volume of water right now.
Hopefully they're near the equipment there that there used to be.
Ruan was their own entity, correct?
Okay.
Alright, so Tammy's gonna get a hold of DGL for us. Thank you.
So I want to set this up with DLG up. The assessor, the auditor, commissioners, council, economic development. Is there anybody else that I need to make sure? Linda.
Kirsten was in on the Zoom meeting as well, so she had value. Well,
Yeah, I put her down, the assessor.
Kirsten or Kristen?
Kristen.
Kristen.
Okay.
Next meeting.
The motion to adjourn this meeting?
Second.
We have a motion and a second to adjourn, meeting. Any objection? Redevelopment, sorry, meeting. Any objections? Hearing none. All those in favor say
Aye.
Hi.
Right.
motion passed, meeting adjourned.